Okay, so good evening, everyone. Welcome back to the session. In the last class, which topic we have seen? Handlers done, okay. Conditions done, okay. Setup module done, or shell raw command, okay, fine. Okay, so in today's session, we are going to see the concept of Ansible roles and like the rest of the topics. I mean, like variables also. I mean, like today topic is gonna be very easy for you to understand. I think all of you know variables, right? Why we need to use variables? To store the values, and whenever the values is gonna be changing, so in that case we are going to use the concept of variable. So already you know this thing actually. So let me go and show you how to use variables in the Ansible. Okay. So now here we are going to see the concept of variables actually. So coming to the variable section, Ansible will be having two kind of variables. One is static, second one is dynamic. So static is nothing but these variables will be storing inside the playbook. Okay. So if you can see, we can define these variables inside the playbook and use for multiple times. Once variable is defined here, it will not change until we change. That means, see, for example, in the Ansible playbook, I have a word which is going to use repeatedly. So when the word which is going to use repeatedly, I can take it as variable. Okay. So let me go and write a playbook. So I'll go for sudo -i. I'll give the command like this. Yeah, maybe 0.yml. Okay. So here in this section, now I want to install two things. First one is Git I want to install. Second one is a Maven I want to install. So tell me the playbook now. -name installing Git. M name is equal to Git. State is equal to correct. So similarly, I want to install Maven. Tell me name installing Maven. M name is equal to Maven. State is equal to. So it is simple playbook which already you know. But instead of defining the values like this, we can take the variables. So if you want to take variables, try to use vars. Var stand for variable. So here I'm taking A is equal to Git and I'm taking B is equal to Maven. That means instead of Git here, can I replace with A now? So if you want to declare variable, it is the way how you can declare. Now instead of Maven, what I need to declare here? B. That's it. This is what you can call as variables. Instead of defining the values directly, take a variable and define the variable for the value itself. Okay. So now automatically whenever Ansible see A, it is gonna take git here. And when Ansible see B, it is gonna take. This is what we can call a static variable. Which one? Static variable means these variable will be defining inside the playbook, and this will not change until and unless we change. Let me go and execute now. How to run the playbook, guys? Ansible playbook. Oh, wait. I think it's not Raham. It is abc.yml. Yeah. So now it will go and execute the tasks. If it is already installed, you'll be getting a green color. If it is success, you'll be getting yellow color. Okay. Yellow means it is successfully installed. So is the concept of variables clear for all of you know? Fine. So this is which kind of variable? Static or dynamic? How can you tell it is static? Because these are defined inside the playbook. Sir, same variables we can pass from outside of the playbook also. How to do it? Very easy. But before that, let me go and let me uninstall them. So instead of present, I want to put absent. What I can give now? Sed -i yes / present / absent in the file of ABC. Yeah, wait. So if I give cat abc.yml, so here you can see absent. So let me run the playbook one more time. So now here what is going to happen? It is going to uninstall, right? So in the second method, I'm going to show you how to pass variables in dynamic way. Dynamic way means outside the playbook. I'll show you how to pass. Still here in name you can see installing only, but it is going to uninstall. Why? Because I have given absent. Guys, remember when you are executing a task inside the playbook, name can be anything. So don't worry about the names. This name can be anything. Fine. So next here, I'm gonna show you the concept of like how to pass the variable from outside of the playbook. See, execute the playbook normally, put -- extra vars. What I'm putting? -- extra and put A is equal to git. A is equal to B is equal to maven. Now let's see. Now automatically git and maven both are going to be invoked. Here git and maven are like which color you are getting now? Green color means what? Already, but we uninstall na. We need to give star. Already we discussed for some packages we need to give star. Then only it will be removed, or otherwise it is not going to removed. So VM, I'll be going to the abc.yml. Now instead of git, I'm gonna put git star. Okay. If I give git star, and for maven also I'll give maven star. Now this will completely uninstall. Now second time if I run, it is going to be execute. So remember for git, we definitely need to use star. Okay. And maven and Apache also. But for rest of the things, it is not mandatory, but better to give. Why? Because star will remove the dependency also. What star will remove? Dependency. And the other thing you need to understand is whenever if you are passing the values from outside here, no need of giving variables inside. You can, oh wait. You can remove these variables. I'm removing the variables here. Now give it. Still why it is getting? You have given correct only this time. What is the reason? Wait. If you go and see the dynamic section, here we have given extra vars. Here also we have given extra vars. A is equal to so and so package and B is equal to so and so package. But it is not executing now. What is the reason for it? Yes, in the state itself, what is written? Array, no man. Wait. Instead, what it is written? But what we are trying to do? It's a small mistake or not? Everybody is seeing the variables only, but nobody is seeing the state here. That is a mistake actually. Okay. Now let's go and give the set command. Set -i s/ I want to replace absent with present. Is the logic clear for you now? So you need to check the state also, otherwise it is not going to execute. Now see, it will be executing directly now. Is Git installing now? And is Maven installing? Yes, it will install. And after installing, if you want, you can go and you can verify also. No need to verify, but I'll verify. Ansible all -a, give the command git -b. This command will tell Git is installed in the all servers or not. It's installed or not, sir? And check with Maven, MVN. Go now. Is it installed Maven now? So similarly, now I want to uninstall them. What I want to put now? Sed -i, yes / I want to replace present with absent in the file of abc.yml. Now pass the same variables. Pass the same variables. Okay. Now automatically it is going to uninstall. Okay. So like this, of course, we need to give star, but it's okay completely as of now. You can ignore. So here, this is the concept of static vars and dynamic vars. So in real time, which variables you gonna use, static or dynamic? Static 99.99% will depend upon the static variables only. Dynamic variables, if we have a requirement, then only we can use, or otherwise it is not recommended for us. Is the logic clear for you know? Online is the concept of static vars and dynamic vars. Clear for all of you know? Can you please confirm the chat box? Think online like I have renamed to Naresh Reddy to Raham. Okay, you can ping me directly. Sometimes you might be confused to ping to which post. Okay. So online is the concept of static and dynamic vars. Clear for all of you know? Can you please confirm in chat box once? Okay. Fine. So Naresh Reddy is the admin who is recording the video and I have renamed myself. Okay, don't confuse. Some people might ping to that account. It's okay, fine. So it is the concept of variables now. So now I'm going to introduce the concept called Ansible loops itself. Which concept? Loops is gonna be the best one actually, I can say. Why? Because let me go and see. Sir, if you want to install Git and Maven, you are writing this many codes. For example, in future, if I want to install some package like tree and Docker, what I'll do here? For example, if I want to install Git and Docker, so I need to write some additional lines of code. Correct or not, sir? So like this, I need to continue to write the lines of code. But loops is not like that, sir. With the help of single line, I can be able to install hundreds of packages as per my requirement. Let me go and show you. From the loops, I want to install multiple packages like Git, Apache, Maven, Tree, and Java 1.8.0. I have multiple packages. I want to install all of them. So in that case, how this will be helping, you know, first of all, in the section of name, you can give install packages. I'm giving install packages. So name is equal to package name you need to give. What are the package? But here instead of package, I'm going to take variable. Variable name is with underscore item. What is the name of the variable? And if you want to install, what is the state? Present. Now here go and write with underscore items. And one more thing, here it is not with underscore items, it is item only. What I am giving here? Item. So here item is exactly what you are going to call as variable. Which one? Variable. And for this variable, I am going to pass input from the with underscore items. Okay. So how to do it? First of all, give hyphen. First package name is Git. Second package name is Java 1.8.0 hyphen OpenJDK. Third one is Maven. Fourth one is Tree. Fifth one is Docker. That's it. Now, how exactly this will work means it is very, very easy. First of all, install packages. That is the name of the task. Second, M is the model to install packages. Here, name is equal to item. Item is called as here variable. What is item called as? State is equal to present mean install. So with underscore items will provide the input for this item block. With underscore items, we'll provide the input for the item block. What is the first value here? Git. So yum name is equal to git, state is equal to git will install. Second value, Java 1.8.0. Yum name is equal to Java 1.8.0, state is equal to second one will install. Third, Maven. Yum name is equal to Maven, state is equal to present. Fourth, yum name is equal to tree, state is equal to. And finally, yum name is equal to Docker, state is equal to. Like this, one by one values from the list is going to invoke to the variable. Now it is going to execute all of them by using the M module and by using the state call present. Let's go and run this one to check the output. Ansible hyphen playbook, name of the playbook. Now in all the servers, you are going to install all of the packages at a time. Just go and check. And you can see the DP creation. DP created means it is gonna be removed on the upcoming versions of Ansible. So if somebody sees DP created or DP creation, that means this feature is going to remove on the upcoming version. So please make sure this word. So now if you go and see here, automatically you install Git, Java 1.8.0, you install Maven, and you install tree, and you install Docker. And you can see here change is equal to 1. Change is equal to 1 means all of them you are installing on single task only. You are installing 5 packages, but 5 packages you are installing on single task. Previously for 5 packages, I use 5 tasks, but now like all of them I'm installing on. Let's go and verify all of them are installed properly or not. How to verify? Ansible all hyphen a. First of all, I'll check Git version. In all servers, Git is there or not, sir? Second, I want to check Java. Of course, in server, there might be a lot of Java versions. If you see some other version, it's completely fine. Currently, we are seeing 17, but 1.8.0 will be there. Okay, don't worry it as of now. Next, I want to check here Maven. Is Maven there? Able to see Maven or not? Next one, tree. Is tree there now? Finally, Docker. Are you seeing Docker there now? Now tell me, is it an efficient way to use playbook or not, sir? Why it is efficient way? Because instead of writing multiple tasks for multiple packages, single task for multiple packages. That's it. So similarly, if you want to uninstall them inside the playbook, what you're gonna replace now? Present with. That's it. Simple. So present with. But for packages, it is always recommended to give star. Why? Because star will remove the dependency of the package also. So I'm removing with the help of star itself. Now use the Ansible playbook command to uninstall them. Still name will be installing only, but background the action will do uninstalling. It's just like a change is equal to 1 means are these executed successfully or not, sir? If you want to check, just go and check. I am checking one by one. Is Git there? No. Is Maven there? No. Is tree there? No. And finally, Docker. Is Docker there? No. So everything is practically proven or not, sir? So this is what exactly we can call as loops. So with the help of loops, what we can do is we can reduce the length of the code and we can do effective work in the real time actually. Okay. So no need to write very big playbooks. If the if the elements are similar, the loops is gonna be very, very better thing for you. So we can use loops to reduce the length of the code for the playbook. Similarly, we perform one more activities. For example, I want to create 5 users. Users are nothing but similar objects only, right? Packages are also like similar objects, like everything will come to one category only. Now, with the help of the previous concept, can you tell me how to create the playbook to install the, to create the users with the help of loops concept? Can you tell me? See the playbook one more time. I'm giving some time for you. That is the playbook structure. By using the above reference, tell me how to install, how to create the users. Just take your time. See it for 30 seconds. Okay, I'll give some time for you. बोलो. This is enough, huh? Okay, good. अच्छा देखेंगे. So here, I mean, like here variables is not required now. Why? Because it's not the variable concept. So here I'm gonna give the name. Tell me. Create users. User name is equal to item. Next, state is equal to present. Now tell me. With underscore items hyphen username. So tell me some of your usernames. Satya, okay. Rakesh. Sugandhana. Sorry, what is the name? Okay, Ravi. Basically, the name is Ravi, but for a change, I'm gonna make it as Ravi. Think you know that username, right? Hey, it's Ravi, not Ravi. It's Ravi, man. If you see the movie of Love Today, then this character, very famous one, right? Okay, then still. Kalki want. Hmm. Okay. Next. My user already got created. Next. Wait, let's take some of these users, or otherwise the people tell Raham sir is not favored to the girls, he's only favored to the boys. Okay. Tell me some of your usernames now. Okay. Or I think I hope all of you are having the names to call. Okay. Fine. So these are some of the usernames, right? So now tell me, is writing the playbook with the help of the loops concept clear for all of you or not, sir? That's it. So now let's go and execute the playbook. You can see all of the list of users in your Ansible servers now. Users are creating or not, sir? Yes. Now if I want to check the list of users, what is the command? First of all, give Ansible all -a cat etc passwd of users. Okay. Alright, it got disconnected, man. Wait. I'll come to your query, Durga. Wait. Sudo -i. So I execute the playbook. Now go and check Ansible all -a. Wait. Cat etc passwd. Now you can go and check. If you go and see now, Priya, Ramya, Pravas, Ravi, Rakesh, Satya. So these users just now we created or not, sir? So like this. So if you want to create some bulk of users, you can use a simple concept. So similarly, in the same way, if I want to delete the users, what I need to do now? Instead of present, I need to replace absent. So currently still I have the users before I am removing this one, but now I'm going to execute the playbook. Automatically users are going to be removed now. Okay. So in real time, when you are going to use loops means to create bulk of files, to create bulk of users. And if you want to install some bulk of packages in these kind of situations, you can use the concept called loops. Similar objects you want to create or if you want to use, in that case, loops is the better way to do it. Now go ahead and check. So all of the users called Priya, Ramya, Prabhas, Ravi, removed or not, sir, and Satya? Like that. See, you can see all of the servers will not have any kind of those users now. Is the concept of Ansible loops clear for all of you know? Everybody. Online, can you please confirm me, is the concept of loops clear for all of you or not? Okay, it was clear. So now coming to Durga, your point, sir, can you please repeat? Static means giving package name directly in the name, and dynamic means giving variable. No. Static means if you give a variable inside the playbook, that is static. Dynamic means you will give the variable outside of the playbook itself. Okay, that is a difference, Satya. Removing users, show me once. Just put present as absent, Sharath. That will be fine. Okay, if you want me to show cat abc.yml, what I have given here. If you give absent, the user will be removed. If you give present, the user will be created. I hope it is clear for you, Sharath. No? Certain users you want to remove. So which user you want to remove? Keep that users and remove the existing. For example, I want to remove only Satya and Rakesh. So delete the users from the list. That's it. Automatically, these users will be removed itself. Is it clear for you now, Sharath? Okay. No need to give. Star. Where you give star? Man, that is only for packages. Here I'm using users now. Okay. Fine. So now let's discuss something about the concept called inventory host pattern. Which one? Basically, this is the initial concept we need to discuss, but the reason why I stopped initially means now if we discuss, the concept will become very easy for you. Currently in my Ansible, how many servers are there? Worker nodes. 4. You are working with all the nodes. But sir, I want to work with only one node. How you can do it? That is what we can call as inventory host pattern. Which one? Let me go and draw the diagram for you. So in this case, you can be able to understand it very, very clearly. You know index values, right? Index. What is so here, what exactly the meaning of index? Index will have like a lot of definitions in the internet and Google, but I'll tell you, index is nothing but unique value for each object. Index is what? Unique value for the, for example, if I have two files, file 1 and file 2, index number of file 1 will be 0. Index number of file 2 will be 1. Similarly, let's take I have two files, file 1 and file 2. First file 1, index value will be 0. Second file 1, index value will be. If we have duplicate values, that is fine. But you don't have any kind of duplicate index values. Have you ever seen duplicate index values? So index is called as unique value for every object. It will not be duplicated. And index value will have a always start with 0. For example, if we have 10 users here, 2 of the users name is Suresh, but 2 of them index values will be different, like that. And again, index values will be given to the unique like similar objects only. index value will be given to the similar objects. So for example, let's take here I'm having how many servers now? 4 servers I'm having. Wait, let me remove all of this. I want to open Paint. My Ansible main node, and apart from the Ansible, I can't able to hear. Durga, are you able to hear? So, so let's go and create some servers here. Server 1, okay. Server 2, server 3, and finally server number 4. So let's take a 4 of them. Server 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Let's take. So index value of first server will be 0. I'm writing here only index values, okay. Index value will be 0. This server index value will be 1. This server index value will be 2. And finally this one will be 3. Like this. So for every server, we are going to give the unique value. That is what exactly we can call as index. For example, first 2 can be called as developing group. Which group? And second 2 can be called as testing group, right? See, for example, in the playbook host pattern, or like let's take the ad hoc command to explain. I'll take simple command called ls, ansible all -a ls. So that is going to list the files from all servers. Why? Because in the host section, what I have given? No, sir, I want to list only developing section. Like developing, how many servers are there? 2. Just to give dev. Now, only developing servers are going to run this command. Only dev servers are running or not, sir? Similarly, I want only my testing servers to run the server. I mean, like run this command. This ls command need to run on only testing servers. Is it running only on testing servers or not, sir? Like that. So here, what exactly you are defining is host. What you can define here? Okay, sir, you shown us how to run the command on developing servers, testing servers. But my requirement is I want to run the command on developing one server only. Developing server means what I can put is dev of 0. Server number 1 means index number. So just to give dev of 0 -ls. Now it is going to list me the files from developing one server only. Sir, I want to execute a command or playbook on developing 2 server. Dev2 means index number will be 1. So is the inventory concept clear for all of you know? So you might have the doubt how to run the playbook on certain group or certain server on certain group. You might have these doubts. So solution is inventory host pattern. What do we call as? Sir, I want to list all the servers in my Ansible node. How many servers are connecting? So in that case, you can give Ansible all -list -hosts. How many servers is connecting with Ansible now? 4. In the 4, I want to check what are the developing servers. Just to put here dev. These 2 are developing servers. And if I want to list the testing servers, I can put listing testing servers, no? That's it, okay? But in real time, the inventory host pattern can be used to run the specific playbook on specific node only. If you want to do any work on any one node or any group of nodes. So in that case, which concept you can use? Inventory host pattern. Okay. So now I'm gonna explain the concept called debug module. Let's go and check how the debug is performing. Basically, the purpose of debug module is to print the message, sir. What is the purpose of debug module? Print the message. Let me take the notes still here. So debug module will be used to print any kind of message. Okay. So let's go ahead and show the debug module. So concept is gonna be very, very interesting now. So just pay attention here. If I take debug. Let me close remaining tabs. So debug module is to print message from the playbook. But in real time, with the help of the debug module, we do some customization activities. But before customization activities, let's go and see this one. For example, if I go vim abc.yml, so in the name, I'm gonna use just a printing a message. What I'm using the name here? Print the message. So name will be print a message. But I want to print this message on only developing servers. What I need to put here? Dev. Dev indicates both the dev servers. Now, if I want to do it on testing servers, I need to put here. Sir, I want to do it on testing second server. Test of? Correct. So now you got the inventory host pattern, right? Correct. So I am putting here all by default. Or if I put dev, I can return dev servers only. So now the message is going to print on which servers? Dev servers. So try to use debug here. Debug module. Here, whatever the message you want to print, you can print. So debug is the module. In the message section, I am writing, hi all, good evening. That's it. There's a simple message like I am writing. Just run the playbook now. Ansible playbook, name of the playbook. Is the message printing or not, sir? Which module is printing the message now? Debug module. So debug module main agenda is to print the message or print the content. But here, sir, what is the purpose of printing messages in real time? Are you going to send message to your colleagues by using WhatsApp? No. There is some certain activities we can do with the debug module. Let me explain. So in real time, basically, I got a task. I'll explain what is the task. I want to list out the CPU information, memory information, RAM information, okay, and some other metrics of the server. I want to retrieve this data. So in that case, if you want to retrieve the specific information from the worker nodes, which module you can use? Setup module, right? But if I use setup module, I want to write setup command for CPU, for memory, for RAM, and name of the server and family name. So I need to run 5 times. How many times? So every day I want to retrieve all of the information. In that case, I cannot use 5 commands, right? Let me show you in the practical way. For example, let's take, I want to Ansible all -a -m setup, and I can use grep -i. I want to get CPUs. So I can give CPU information. Okay. But first command is for CPU. Second command is for mem. Okay. You can see the memory information here. How much of memory is free. And I want to get the available memory. Like available means free memory. So how much of memory is free now? I can get the free memory here. Okay. As well as I want to get the name of the server, like node name. So I want to get node name. So like this, I want to do some customization activities. For each and every value, I need to run separate command or not, sir? Which is very big deal for me. So in that case, instead of running this many commands separately to get the data, I can create a small playbook for it with the help of debug module. Which module? So now let's go and understand how we are going to achieve this feat. So first of all, you need to list out all the values what you want to print. I want to print CPU. First of all, I'll come in this pattern. I want to print the name of the server. After printing the name of the server, I want to print the operating system of the server. After printing operating system, I want to print the family of the server, that Red Hat, Ubuntu, or like any other thing. After that, I want to get the CPU information. I want to get the total RAM information, and I want to get the free RAM information. How much of RAM is free? Parallel, I want to get the EBS volume, block device, how much of ROM is available. I want to print in this pattern. So if you want to print in this kind of pattern, first of all, you need to select the variables. For example, if I want to print name of the server, what I need to use here? Ansible underscore. This is the key actually. If I want to print this value, I need to use this key. Similarly, if I want to print the free memory, I need to write here Ansible underscore free. Similarly, if I want to print the total memory, I need to use Ansible mem total underscore MB. First of all, I need to collect these values. What I need to collect? How can you get the values if you run the Ansible all -m setup? Now, obviously, you can get these values. Let me show. So it can get the complete values. For example, here, what I want to print now, first of all, I want to print the Ansible node family information package manager. So Ansible underscore node I am writing the value here. To print the name, what I need to use here, Ansible underscore node. And to print the family, I need to use Ansible underscore OS underscore. And to print the package manager, Ansible underscore package underscore. So all of them I'm getting from setup module or not, sir? Yes. So in the same way, for example, I want to get number of CPUs. I need to use Ansible underscore processor underscore cores. Have I given the value here? And to print the memory of free and total, if we go to the top here, sir, what is the command to print the total memory here? Ansible underscore mem underscore MB. So if you want to print like print the free memory, I need to use free there. What I need to use? Free. So like this, whatever the values you want to print. So first of all, you need to extract the values. How can you extract the values from the concept of Ansible setup model? Which model? And if you go upward, you can see like some other values also. You can take them. Okay, you can take any of the value and you can print as per your requirement. So that's what I have done. First of all, I collected the input and I placed it on a some XYZ place. Now go and write the playbook for it. So I'll be explaining the playbook very easy for you. So if you focus here, it's going to be very, very easy. Now here, I'm using double quotes. Of course, you can print message on double quotes also. So first of all, the server name is. Sir, if I want to get the server name, what is the value I need to use now here? Tell me. Name of the server. By using which value I can print? Ansible underscore node underscore name. How I get the value? From the setup module. Correct. Setup module. Just to go and give it here. Okay. Comma. Now put family is. What is the family? How can you get the value? Ansible underscore OS underscore family. Comma. The package manager. The package manager is, and to get the package manager, Ansible underscore pkg underscore MGR stand for manager actually. Comma. Next, number of CPUs. If I want to get number of CPUs, I need to use Ansible underscore cores. I'm writing it here now. Total CPUs is comma. Total RAM is, get the value from here. Comma. And finally, free RAM is. So like this, I am taking few metrics, but if you want to take any other some additional metrics, you can take it. But I am taking only few of the metrics here, okay? Worker nodes data, each and every worker node. Available RAM is, that's it. So just you need to write the data like this. After you write, now if I go and execute the playbook, Ansible -playbook, abc.environment. So now automatically, whatever the keys you have given, setup module will give the data of these values. Okay, but I'm printing with the help of debug module. Which module? Debug module. Just hit here, enter. Now see, what is the name of the first server? Family is, package manager of that server is, how many number of CPUs you are having? 1. Total RAM is 952. But available RAM is, so yes, 554 MB only. So like this, You are going to get the information of the nodes or not, sir? But same work, if you want to do on setup model, how much time it will take? Lot of time. But here I create the playbook. Today I execute the playbook. Tomorrow if I want to get the values, can I run the same playbook or not, sir? Day after tomorrow also I want to get the values. I need to run the, so your playbook will not change. That is the concept of reusability. Which one? But if you don't use this playbook, if you use model, again you are going to run the commands daily or not. So this is how we can customize the task by using the Ansible playbook. Here, how many modules we have taken? Two. Setup will give the input for these values, but debug will print the messages. So is the concept of Ansible debug module and setup module clear for all of you? Know? Online, can you please confirm is the debug and setup clear for all of you or not? Can you please confirm in chat box? Okay, fine. So by using the debug model, we can print the messages. But here I'm printing the values. But these values are getting from which model? Setup model. Correct. So this is the playbook I have given. So you can copy the same playbook. No, sir, if I want to add some additional values, go and take setup model reference. Take the values what you want to add in your playbook section. That's it. And in interview, they are going to ask you about a question called Jinja 2 template. Which one? This is also used to print the customized output. Here, what we have done, we print the customized output, correct or not? So Jinja 2 template can do the same thing, okay? Jinja 2 template use it to get the customized output. Here it's a text file which can extract the variables and these values will be changed as per the, that means whatever the activity we performed in the same way we can use Jinja 2 templates. Okay, Jinja 2 template is to create the customized output. We will create a text file and the text file will extract data from the variables. How exactly we done in the previous example. So it is going to be the interview question for all of you. What is Jinja 2 template? Now tell me, what is a Jinja 2 template? Is it to get the customized output? Okay, and it's a text file which can extract the variables and these values will change as per the time. So damn sure it's going to be interview question for you. That's it. And we discussed about a concept called idempotency, right? Idempotency. What is the meaning of idempotency in Ansible? Already I said in the day one. Idempotency. Correct. If it asks is correct. So idempotency means if you execute a playbook one time, second time also you execute the same playbook, the output will not change. Why? Because you are not changing the playbook and you are executing the playbook again. That is what we can call as idempotency. What do we call it as? So if somebody asks what is the meaning of idempotency, simply tell them re-execution of playbook. If you execute a playbook first time, second time also if you execute the same playbook, the playbook will not change the output. But because are you modifying the playbook? That's it. That is what we can call as idempotency. Correct. Sir, can we print line by line? Definitely, Swati. You can print, just use /n. /n will indicate the new line actually. Okay. Fine. So next lookups will be the concept strategies. I'll explain the strategy, then finally I'll explain the lookups for you. So basically, what is a strategy? In general, like I am not asking any kind of technical word. In general, what is a strategy? New method. Or I want one live example. Planning, okay. Strategy, yeah. But I don't use that strategies now. Have you seen the last match? last night, right? In last match, why Rohit Sharma depended completely on the spinners? Because the pitch is very slow, right? And pitch is very slow and pitch is very low, as well as it is turning very good. So in that case, instead of opening the bowlers with Bumrah and Arshdeep, he introduced the Akshar Patel in the third over itself, after third over. But basically, generally, if we speak after third over, again one more bowler need to come. It might be Hardik Pandya or some other thing. But what he had done, he has introduced the spinner of Akshar Patel. So that result the better better path for the India winning or not, sir? The strategy means as per the conditions, as per the conditions, changing the default things. That is what we can call a strategy. What do we call as? So in Ansible also we are going to implement the strategy actually. What is the strategy, you know? Generally, if I talk about Ansible behavior, simply if somebody asks you what is strategy, no need to explain this much. Strategy is nothing but as per the conditions, changing the things. That is what we can call a strategy. In simple, like I am telling. For example, if I talk about the Ansible, like how exactly Ansible will execute the playbook means I'll tell you. 1, 2, okay, 3, and 4. How many servers are there? By default, Ansible will execute the task on the sequential way. Already you know. What is the meaning of sequential? Step by step. So now understand the concept. It's gonna be very, very easy to take it. For example, I have two tasks. How many tasks? Task 1 and task 2. If I speak on sequential manner, task 1 will execute on server number 1. Okay. And later that task 2 is also going to be executed on server number 1. After that, now again, Ansible will start to execute the task number 1 on server number 2. And again, task number 2 on server number 2. Again, now Ansible will execute the task number 3 on server number 1. And again, task number 2 on. Like this, Ansible will execute the task in a sequential manner. Which manner? It is the best way actually. But sometimes if you don't want this behavior, you want to change the behavior. In that case, we can implement the Ansible strategy. Okay. Coming to our strategies point of view, here if you can go to the diagrammatical point of view, in the notes I have given what is strategy. Strategy is nothing but way of executing the, by default, Ansible will execute the task in sequential manner. That is called as linear. Which one? If task 1 is executed on the server 1, it will wait for task 2. That means whatever we seen is called as linear strategy. Linear strategy, or you can call it a sequential strategy also. But there is one more strategy called free. Execute all the tasks on node 1 at the same time. That means if task 1 is executed on server number 1, it won't wait for task 2 execution. In the above example here, once task 1 is done, now task 1 need to wait for task 2 to complete. If task 2 is complete, then only task 1 need to go for server number 2. But if you go for free method, in the free method, what happen, you know, it is completely different in the free method. Let me show you. In the free method, if I execute task 1 on server number 1, okay. Now, after that, if I try to introduce task number 2, if task number 2 is taking more time, now task 1 will not wait this time. Task 1 will directly go and jump to the server number 2 and server number 3. You don't care about the task. Simply, if I want to tell you one example, I think all of you know Barbecue Nation, right? How many of you gone to Barbecue Nation here? Raise your hands. Only 1, 2, 3. What is the best place in Hyderabad for barbecue? Jubilee Hills. I'm asking the place, like not the place. I'm asking the restaurant name actually. Barbecue Pride. Huh? Okay. Or still? Okay. Next time if you get a chance, na, try to go for ASF. ASF is very good. ASF. It will be on like Sainik Puri. You know Sainik Puri? Like I think here in Jubilee Hills also there is having a branch. Next time if you have a chance, just go and try there. It will be very good. So let's take the barbecue example, example now. For example, you went to barbecue nation with your friend. Okay, scenario I'm telling. Scenario one, you went with your friend. Scenario two, you went with some special person. That can be any person. Fill in the blank. Okay. So now see, sir, for example, whenever if you went to a eating place with your friend, what will happen? First of all, you take some plate. You will finish it. Your friend is also eating, but your plate is completely emptied. Immediately, without thinking about him, you are going to go for a second plate or not, sir? Now you are eating second place, but still if your friend is using on the first plate only, now again you will be going for third plate. That is what we can call as free strategy. Which strategy? Scenario number one. In scenario number two, for example, you went to that place with your special person. You both take the plate at same time. You have done with the eating, but your person is still eating. Now in this time, are you going to go for plate number two? You will wait until she complete or he complete. Then only both of you go for the plate number two. Correct or not? Now you are eating plate number two. Again, you complete plate number two. But she is not completing. Okay. You need to wait for till she complete or not, sir. That is what we can call as linear strategy. Which one? Linear strategy. So these will be the common strategies for the Ansible playbook. Linear strategy will wait for task number two. But free strategy will not wait for the task number two. So is this concept of strategies clear for all of you know? Online, can you please confirm is the concept of strategies clear for all of you or not? Clear. Okay. So apart from this, we will be having some other strategies also, but we won't prefer. But I'll tell you what are these remaining strategy. Next one is rolling. Which one? Rolling will be very crazy. For example, again, let's take same scenario. You went with your friend or some special person. Okay. Let me go and see. Sir, first of all, you both take the plate, sir. You both take the plate. First time, you complete the plate number one and gone for plate number two itself. Okay, I'm gonna mark it as red color. You gone for plate number two. But second time, na, this person number two complete the plate and she went for the plate number three. Third time, again, you complete the plate and gone for plate number four. This kind of strategy is what we can call as rolling strategy. And fourth one is gonna be batch. Batch means both of them take the plate and both of them are completing at same time. Now again, both of them are going for plate number two. And both of them are completing the plate number two at the same time. Again, both of them are going for plate number three. And both of them are going for plate number four. That is what we can call as batch execution. Which one? But among all of the strategies in real time, we're going to implement the linear only. Which one? Linear strategy. But if you have any of the requirement to implement this kind of strategy, you can go for linear, free, batch, and rolling. Is it clear for all of you? Know? That's it. So, but by default strategy in Ansible is going to be linear. Sir, if I want to implement any strategy in my playbook, how can I implement? If you go and see after the host, wait, strategy, just type here free. Now here you are going to execute the free strategy. I'm just showing you how to write the strategy, but it is not recommended to use strategy by default. And the best one is always going to be the linear. Fine. But if you want to write strategy on your playbook, you can define on the below the host section. Is it clear for you now? Okay. So now the next concept is gonna be the lookups. Which one? Lookup main purpose is to extract the data. If you want to extract the data from the files or from the folders or from the database, it doesn't matter. Okay. To extract the data in Ansible, you can use a concept called lookups. I'll explain the concept in the easiest manner. For example, let me go and create a file itself. VIM file name is creds.txt. In the creds.txt file, I'm gonna give user is equal to Raham, password is equal to test123. For example, let's take. Now are you wait, it got disconnected. Go for sudo hyphen I. Are you seeing the file creds.txt now? Sir, with the help of the playbook, I want to extract the data from the file called creds.txt. In that case, how you can write the playbook means, which is very easy. First of all, go to the playbook. Here, task. I'm using debugging a message commonly. Wait. So, of course, you can write on all the servers. It's completely fine. So, name is nothing but here I'm gonna give it as name, printing a mess, extract the data. Extract the data. I'm using which module? Debug model. From the debug model, I'm using message. I'm writing the user creds are A. Here, what is the variable in this section? A is a variable. That means here I am printing the value from the reference of A. Now let's go and write here the vars called A. What I'm writing here? Vars A. So here now I'm going to write the small sentence. Try to listen the small sentence very, very carefully. Okay. I'll copy this and I'll write it here. So here I'm going to use the concept called lookups. Which concept? What is the main purpose of using lookup? To extract data from files, folders, database, and key value pair. But here I'm extracting data from file. Put comma. Where is the file? Inside the root, I have the file called creds.txt. From this file, from this location, from the file, whatever the data you are having, store the data on the variable call. But here I'm printing the value called A. Let me explain you one more time. Here I'm using the concept called variables. Variable is to store the output on the A. So with the help of the lookup, I'm extracting the data from the file. Where is the file? Inside root, I have the creds.txt. I have the file inside this particular location. Inside the creds.txt, whatever the data I'm having, I'm going to store it on the variable A. Now here, with the help of debug module, I'm printing the A. So that means now A will have the data of username and password. Let's go and check. Ansible playbook Raham dot not Raham abc.yml. Array man. Are you able to see username and password or not, sir? Similarly, if I try to change data in the creds.txt, I'll try to change the data. Password this time I'm gonna give test567. I am changing. Now, if I run the playbook, will the data will be replicated or not, sir? Test567 is data replicating or not? Like that, okay? So the main agenda of using the lookup is to extract the data. It can extract data from any file, or it can extract data from any of the database, or it can extract data from folders and key value pairs also. So is the concept of lookups clear for all of you know? What is the main purpose of lookups? To extract data from files, folders, database, key value pairs. Online, is the lookups clear for all of you know? Can you please confirm me once on the chat box? Online, are you able to hear me? Is the concept clear for you? Okay, fine. It is like it's showing data from that file. Yes, if you correct Vikram. Can we extract data without using variable? No, no. If without using variable, how can you store the data of a file? You are extracting the data of a file, but you need to store somewhere now. That is the reason why we're using a variable, Vasanta. Even though if it is increased, it will be replicated. Sir, file has to be in the master node, not in the worker nodes. Basically, it need to be on the master node only. Okay. Or if you want to place on worker node, in worker node also you can place and you can extract data. That is completely fine. It's always A. A is a variable Vikram. You can put whatever you want. Even where's B means B. See, Vikram, variable name, whatever you want, you can put. For example, in the above example, I have taken variable as A. But if you don't like A, if you like B, just to go here, instead of A, what are you going to put now? B. So variable is user defined, right? You can choose whatever you want. B. So now see, even if I change, is it going to replicate or not, sir? Same output. Okay, variables are user defined. You can take whatever variable you want. It's completely fine. Yep. So these are the concepts what we have seen in today's session. So in today's class, what are the concepts we have seen, sir? Our first concept is variables. Which one? So how many type of variables do you have seen today? Two types. What are those? Static and dynamic. Coming to the next one here, after variables we have seen loops. What is the purpose of using loops? To reduce the length of the code for the playbook. Correct. Next, debug. What is the purpose of using debug? To print the message of a playbook. But in real time, we use setup model and debug model to do the customization task. And what is Jinja 2 template here? Is it to customize output? It can extract data from the variables and it can show the customized output. Next, lookups. What is the purpose of lookups, sir? To extract data from files, database, folders, key value pair. Jinja 2 also same. Lookups and Jinja 2 will work on the same way. Nothing difference. Yep. Finally, strategies. What is the purpose of strategy? Way of executing the playbook. How many strategies we have? Basically, we have a lot of strategies, but the famous one is linear, free, rolling, batch. What is the default strategy? How linear will execute? If you have two tasks, task one need to wait for task two execution. If both of them are executed, then only they will go for next server. But in free, task one will not wait for task two. Rolling means alternately task one, task two. Again task two, task one. Again task one, task two. Again task two, task one. One by one, one by one. Batch means all at a same time. Both task one and task two will execute at a same time. But by default strategy in the Ansible playbook is gonna be linear. Correct. So now, before going for doubts and queries, first of all, how's the class for today? The class clear for all of you? Now, can you able to write your own playbooks? Okay. Online, how about you guys? How's the class for all of you today? Can you please confirm in chat box? Sorry, in any? Loops, lookups. You can. Anything. Okay. Class was clear. Fine. So now coming to interview questions, already we discussed interview questions also, but let me show you. So from today's point of view, how to get complete info of worker nodes? Already you know this one. Which model will get this? Setup model. What is debug model? To print the message. What is lookup model? To extract data. And in interview, they will ask you one more question called what is inline model? Inline model means if you want to change any line in a specific file. For example, my worker node is having the file called file1. In my worker node, I want to change the 10th line in the file1. In that case, I can use the concept called inline model to change specific line of a file from the worker nodes. So Jinja 2 template. What is Jinja 2 template here? Yes. So that's it. So the remaining this Vault, roles, Galaxy, and a PAP model we are going to see in the next class. Which class? Basically, we have some time to cover these topics, but I don't want to make it stress. Daily, some limited topics are enough. No need to go for bulky topics. Fine. So now it's time for your queries and doubts. So online, if you are having any queries, you can raise your hand, and offline, you can go with your queries and doubts. We still have 15 minutes to end session. Don't have any queries, huh? Online. What about you? Any queries? Sorry, in case of extraction, in real time, you never forget the password. Why? Because what are the passwords you are going to set? First of all, you will upload password to the server. For example, you want to set a password. In real time, how it will happen, you know? First of all, what are the password you are giving? That password will upload to AD server. From the AD server, you will use it. Even though if you forgot now, your password is safe on the AD server or not. That is how real time will work actually. In real time, there is no such method of forgetting the password. Why? Because every password you want to upload, sorry, you want to use, first of all, that need to upload to AD server. AD stand for Active Directory. Active Directory. All modules we are going to use in real time, like how many modules we covered till date. See, Vikram, all modules we will not going to use on real time. Okay, it depends upon your work, Vikram. How many modules you want to use means it depends upon completely your work. Okay. Sir, in real life scenario, what kind of variables we use? Definitely 99.99 we use static variables only, Irfan. And one more thing, I'll tell you one thing basically. Currently, you have written the playbook, right? For example, let me go and show the playbook for you. VAM abc.yml. Okay. Let me go and show you the basic variable for playbook. So name, installing the Git. Tell me the playbook to install Git here. Install Git, and now here, put here m, name is equal to Git, state is equal to present. But instead of this, some people write playbook like this. Let me show you how some people write the playbook. After giving the module, like see this one. Name is equal to Git. State is equal to. This is how they will write. Okay. Let me execute this one. If I execute the playbook, see what will happen. I'll be getting the output or not, sir, here. I'll get it. See. Get the output or not. But if you go and see, whatever the playbook that I said and this playbook, which one is better to write? First one, right? But some people will use these kind of playbooks, okay? And to make it more complex, some people will add like this. Instead of a M module, they will write this Ansible built-in dot. Yeah, they will write this much of lengthy modules. But again, at the end of the day, whatever the output we get and whatever the output this will generate, both will be same. Okay, there are hell number of ways to write the playbook, but whatever the way that I said for you, it is going to be very, very easiest way. Okay, if you follow this method, your length of the playbook will increase. It's going to take more time also. But our method will take less time to write the playbook, and both will be giving the same result for you. Here, if you write Ansible built-in.m or if you put single m, both will give the same result. Okay, that's it. So don't confuse. In real time, if you go and see these kind of playbooks, it's completely fine. Both will be giving the same output for you. I hope it is clear for you now. And still, any queries from your end? Our course started like which day exactly month ago, right? Last month 28, 29th. Last month 29. Okay. It will take 1.5 months, not 1 month. Why? Because Docker will take 1 week in a simple way. Kubernetes will take 2 weeks in a simple way. So here 3 weeks. And rest of the 3 weeks will be for Terraform and AWS. It will take simply. And this Jenkins 2 class are pending still. Okay. That is also we need to cover. Hardly like you can take 2.5 months will be the course. Yeah. And for projects, so Nikhil, I am mentioning everything, including projects also. Okay. So that's it. So now coming to the tomorrow is Saturday, right? So how many of you want to attend for the mock interviews tomorrow? Raise your hands. Mocks. Everybody want job, but none of you want to attend interviews, right? You want job for free, eh? Tell me, see, we are conducting mocks only for you, right? But if you are not attending, like, what is the purpose of having the interviews? And one more thing, the people who is attending the mock interviews, interview will be placement will be provided for only that people. Simply, if you come and sit on the class, if you don't come to lab, if you don't come to practice, then can you demand job? All right. It is given to the person who is working sincerely only. Daily you need to come to lab and you need to go for mocks. The people who is having highest attendance on the lab and attending for the mocks, those people will be given the high priority for the jobs itself. So I'm telling this again and again. After completing the course, or if you are not getting the job, means it's waste completely. Okay. Can we attend? So definitely, Durga, you can attend from online also. No need to come to offline. Okay, if you are interested, so let us know. We will be taking your names and we'll be sending the Zoom link. From the online also, we can conduct mock interviews for you. No need to come to offline itself. So in Telegram, whoever are interested to attend for the mocks, so drop a message, I am interested. Okay, we will be giving the scheduled time slot from tomorrow afternoon itself. Okay. Timings afternoon you can attend or morning you can attend. Like what is the flexible timing for you for mock interviews, morning or afternoon? Morning preparation. Okay. So Pawan, you want to speak? Okay, you can go ahead. So in Telegram, drop a message, okay, for the interviews. And if you want some time to prepare, it is completely fine. I'll be ready to give the time for you. Okay, it's completely fine. Okay. So tell me, you want time to prepare or like you will attend for the interview? Just tell me this one. You want timer? Okay. Sure, motion you can. Okay. So any queries or any doubts? Tell me one thing like tomorrow, how many of you are like able to give the mock interviews tomorrow? One, two, three, four, five. Let's do one thing. So tomorrow I'll take a class in morning session. From afternoon you can prepare and you can give mock interviews till 6 or 7. What do you say? So tomorrow class will be on morning. So morning you will be having class from morning 9 a.m. itself. So 9 to 10:30 will be the class. From 10:30 you can go and you can prepare. Yeah. 8 means very it is too early for me also. Huh? So let's do one thing. Tomorrow I'll take a session at morning 9 a.m. from which class? At what time? These 9 to 10:30 only. You got the point. I'm telling that this class will be 9 to 10 or 9 to 10:30. That's it. Okay. So online, what about you? Is it comfortable for you? For tomorrow morning will be the class, and from afternoon you can prepare and you can go and give the mock interviews. Okay then. So tomorrow class timing will be at what time, guys? 9 a.m. Correct. Okay then. They won't scold na Durga, like what you are speaking. Why they will scold Durga? Okay, they will try to tell you what are your weakest points. Okay, it's not like that shouting and scolding. Okay, don't worry about it much. So online, still more any queries from your end? Okay, I'm dropping a message to Telegram channel now. So wait, where is your channel? 4:30 p.m. Hmm? Mentors will take it. Sorry, can you come to class? You can see in Telegram channel. I'm dropping a message. Okay, so you can just give it here. Give me a second. So I have dropped a message. Okay, just take it. Okay then. So that's it for today's session, guys. Let's meet on tomorrow's class with some new topic. Have a great day. Bye. Thank you. And tomorrow at what time the class is? 9 a.m. Okay. Fine. Thank you, everyone. So for every week we have the mock interviews, Irfan. Like you can attend like as many you want. No, for every Saturday portion, we will be taking mock interview for every Saturday. Rajesh, I'll tell on tomorrow's class how to find out the syntax.